What's up, y'all? It is Uneducated Yogi here with One Family Investing. Thank you for being here. Thank you. What do we do here? We invest, we learn, and we make profit. Not in that order. Sometimes we learn and then we invest and then we make profit. Sometimes we make profit and then learn and then invest. No, okay, we have to invest before profit, right? Okay, anyways. Thank you for being here. It's a rainy Houston day out here, Texas day. So you'll be hearing it in the background, and that's all okay. I got something very, I'm calling exciting to share with y'all. So we don't just invest in stocks here. We invest in precious metals. You know, I own silver personally. Don't have gold yet. I'm working on the gold, but um, you know, it could be real estate. You know, I own some real estate with another company. It's not like I own it personally, but it's like this guy Grant Cardone. He made a fund to where it's like a ETF for real estate, but we actually own the real estate like on paperwork and everything. So real estate, but there's other ways to invest in real estate, but investing. So I want to share this with y'all because I was gonna do this, but I didn't. It says so. This is a company called Legion, and if you're in the entertainment industry, you might like this company because it's a company that is owned by the people. It's an entertainment studio owned by the people. It shit's dope. It's really cool, and I've been following them since I don't know years ago. But I didn't know they had investment opportunities like this because it's not a publicly traded company. But let me just read this real quick. We're reaching out because you have a round 10 investment that is incomplete. So what happened was I saw this on Instagram and I decided to kind of just follow through with it. I was like, okay, well, I'm scrolling through Instagram and I saw Legion and I was like, man, I remember that company. I just think it's a dope company. It's a dope idea. Imagine if you and me actually owned a studio. And depending on, I mean, how involved you are, that's how involved you are. It's kind of like Lego. Quick story. So at one point, Lego was almost about to be bankrupt. All right. Some years ago, they were going to be bankrupt. And what happened is somebody, I don't know who it was, but they were in a meeting, the Lego people. They were in a meeting, and one person said, "What if I mean, we are where we are. Why don't we reach out on Twitter?" They said Twitter when it was Twitter. They said, "Let's reach out on Twitter and just see what our what people think about what we can do to basically make them happy." So somebody in the office, they were like, "Hey, okay, well let's try it. Okay, well, what would y'all think we should do?" Like, they and maybe it wasn't Twitter, maybe it was something before that. I don't know. But anyways, they reached out to the public, and what happened is somebody people started to say like, "Hey, you should," or maybe it was a couple. I don't know how many it was, but a word came in saying, it'd be really cool if you made this into a Lego thing, like it was based off a movie or something. And then somebody was like, "What if you made a Lego movie?" And then that's what made Lego movies come out. So they reached out to the people, and the people started to basically co-own Lego with Lego itself. But it was more like open source. It was more like we're reaching out to y'all, and hey, we'll listen to y'all. Legion is taking it a step further. They're saying not only do we want to hear from y'all, be invested with us, and then when we grow, you grow. Insane. So if you don't intend to finish the investment, that's fine. Please use this link to cancel, and we'll stop bugging you. But if you plan to complete your investment, you must do so before the funding deadline expires this Friday, in a couple days. It's Wednesday today, and yeah. So what I did is I went to this site, and where is it? This one. I should have had it ready for y'all. So what's cool is this is what I started to do. I was this close to doing it, but I didn't do it because I have my public portfolio and I have a private portfolio right now. I didn't want to start something else, but I kind of still want to do this. So you can do this. Again, this is not financial advice or anything like that, but this is something that I would do right now because I've seen this company not only grow over the past 10 years, it's still consistent, and they're making movies. So like they're gonna grow. Like the way it won't grow is like if it's under bad management or something, but it's under good management. And man, anyways, so just for $149.10, I would have had 71 shares, and let's just do the math. It came to some ridiculous low number. Okay, 149.10 divided by 71 equals $2.10 per share. And I did my little research. I looked up like what Warner Brothers or Universal or Disney. Disney's obviously the GOAT. Disney share up there. Universal, Warner Brothers, whoever, not as crazy as Disney. Yeah, I didn't do complete research. I knew I wasn't going to do this right now because I want to grow the public portfolio and I want to grow my private portfolio. But I want to share this because, one, I want to come back to this. I'm going to leave the date up here, and we're going to look at this hopefully in the future, if I remember. And we're going to come back to see where the stock is at. So it's at $2.10 right now. You can't trade this publicly. You can only get this by people who know about it. And I guess, on Instagram, they give you ads according to what you are interested in. And I've been following them, so I guess that's why I got the ad. But man, dope opportunity. Just wanted to share that real quick. And it's in its 10th round, okay? So when companies are raising seed money is what it's called. The seed money is the founding investors, basically. So this is at round 10, okay? They went through 9 of these and they became successful, and they're at number 10. So obviously they're doing something good if they're at the 10th round, right? So these are just things to think about. Anyways, that's one. I might put this in the link, in the description of like how to see this opportunity. But they said it's closed. I don't know if it's closed to everyone or not. But anyways, so I blocked out my info, investor confirmation. So they ask you like, what type of investor are you, or like what type of income you have, things like that. And they only charge $4.47, which, I don't know if it's bad or not, but it doesn't sound like a lot to me based off of other things. It could be less, but it's an opportunity to invest in a great company, and you're being charged little to get 71 shares. Not bad at all. Okay? Anyways, I just want to share that really quick because we're going to check back in on this, and I'm showing y'all right now. So there's proof, basically. And we'll come back. We'll come back to that. I believe that stock is It's not gonna stay at $2.10, y'all. Okay? It ain't gonna stay at $2.10. That joint gonna go up, and there's excitement in that, um, because this is what investing is about. Okay, so let's keep going. So I got that in an email. That was my email, and then I wanted to share what's going on over here. I didn't even look at this morning. Let's look at this real quick. So I missed yesterday just to get a day-to-day update. Oh, this is cool. See this real quick. This is going back to the levels that that I set. You know, back here, June 4th. So Tesla is coming back to this level, and yeah, you can never know what Tesla's gonna do. That's just the way it is. And let me see where 8. Oh, it's on a 1 hour. That's why. 5 minute. So we're gonna go to the 5-minute chart. This was at the 5-minute chart. And then we're gonna see that 8:30. 8:30. Let's look at it. You know, when I'm recording, this thing acts so slow. Okay? And I'm sorry. June 11th, like how? Like that was the overnight? I guess that was overnight right here. This is a crazy move. 7 in the morning. The market's not even open yet. It's pre-market stuff. Yeah, I don't know the pre-market game so much, but dang, look at that. The Bears was like, man, we selling all your stuff, bro. And it went all the way down there. Okay? So let's look at 8:30 real quick. Okay, here's 8:30. So the 8:30, the market opened in a bearish, with a bearish candle. And then we went down. All right, and then we come back up. So this is a move. It's not like that dramatic move down and then we're gonna play it up. This, you would have to be reading it and like know what's going on, like with news and all this other stuff to play this one. All right, so that's Tesla. We're gonna look at SoFi real quick. I got something else to show y'all, but let me just go over these real quick. So 8:30, we open up with a bull candle. Boom, that joint went up. Boom. Yeah, I mean, it didn't go up mad crazy. Let me see. From 1452 to 1486. So 30 cents on the dollar. I mean, if I'm thinking about this right, 30 cents on the dollar is 30%. So that's not bad at all. Yeah, moved up 30 cents. But anyways, I wouldn't have played this one or Tesla. Like Tesla right now, I would have to do mad charts and just run off the charts and run off news, really. News is more for Tesla. But for SoFi, like this goes up. I don't know if I would have got in, you know, and then hoping it makes that correction back down here. But from 8:30, it is almost 10:30 right now. Yeah, I don't think I would have been sitting here trying to play this one. I don't know. Anyways, so that's the SoFi, and again, we're doing this to learn how these things move. So then when we start actually day trading, we know what's happening with the stocks that we're getting into. Okay, so I'm just looking at this. It's this doji right here is what it's called. It's like a reversal candle. This one right here, this little one, with more wick than candle, is typically known as like a reversal candle. So it started to go bare, and now it could go back up. It doesn't just happen automatically, but that's one sign you can look for when reading uh, candlesticks. Okay. Anyways, let's close this out. Okay, so this is what I want to show y'all, right? So the other day, I drew in these new lines for ICP, okay? And this is what I'm saying. This is what's cool about this. Like, I can't wait until I get more funds because, your boy about to be a dope swing trader. Um, so so I put this line up here the other day, and I think I did both of these lines the other day. We and I don't remember what if it was support or resistant, but look at how everything you know is playing out. So this was overnight. So I put these in the other day, man, and so all of this wasn't here. All of this wasn't here. Now look what would have happened. Like let's just say I put in a swing trade, an option trade to go in here. What's cool is I put in a stop loss, up here, but I'm watching it every day, right? So even though it don't reach up here, if I come in, you know, this was the 10th, this is the 11th. I mean, granted, this is overnight. It's at 2:25 a.m. So obviously, I probably wouldn't just be up like that. But honestly, depending on me, how I understand the market, I might. I might. But anyways, but just look how it's playing within the support and resistant lines that I drew. And again, if you go watch the other video, I mean, I did it really quickly. I just spotted it. But imagine if you get in here and then just allow this to kind of just play within here, you know, let me just see what so from here to here, see, I don't know why I be saying like 3% like that. I think it's more, but I don't know. But anyways, from 6:12 to 6:30. So down here it says $6.12 to $6.30. So 15 cents on the dollar. You just round. I'm rounding. But basically, you have a hundred or 1,000 shares. 15 cents on a dollar, man. That's 15%. That's pretty good. But it, yeah. Once I start swing trading, this stuff is gonna be just so nice. And look how it's playing in between the support and resistant lines, like down here. Yep, they're trying. So what I would do down here is I would put one of those rectangle joints. So it would go from here to here, from here to here. Because as you can see, this is the bottom of this play, and this is the top of this play. So it can either play in here or it's gonna go above or below it, right? So if I just put those in there and I just set up some swing trading again is an option. So you're not day trading options, you're doing long term options. So that's called swing trading, okay? So you're still doing options, but they just go out longer than a day. But man, I saw that one and ICP, man, it's been really rough trying to read what's happening. Well, for me, because I don't follow it with charts every day. Um, and then you have Bitcoin here, and I can't wait until it get back up to $9. So, but these are the times to be buying this type of stuff, man. While it's low like this, and this is for buy and hold strategy. Now I'm not talking about swing, but just a buy and hold strategy. Buy it right now. We understand that ICP. Once the blockchain gets more understood, because it's not so understood right now, but once it gets more understood, this thing's going to skyrocket because there's more safety protection on the internet. This is it's called Web3. ICP is a Web3 um, cryptocurrency, meaning it's not on the centralized internet anymore. Like you can't own a piece of the internet basically, like we can right now. You can own a piece of it. That's why Amazon, um Windows, Google, they sell basically uh, space to own the internet, which is that's the whole thing. But anyways, with the decentralized internet, it's on the blockchain and everything is public. Uh, public meaning like the activity, but we have privacy, but the activity is seen, so it's less fraudulent. Okay, so less people won't want to do illegal stupid stuff because they can get caught. So it's less fraudulent in that sense. But anyways, ICP is playing in between, you know, the support at the bottom, remember, resistant at the top. So right now, this is a support line, and at the top is a resistant line. It's playing in between them. And Bitcoin, and we've been seeing Bitcoin, man, like, I just need to put all my funds up in these things. Here we go. The same with Bitcoin, right? So, and y'all see me. Hmm. Can you collapse? Okay, cool. Okay, so I just put this resistant line up here, and remember, so this was my rectangle, and it started playing all up in that joint. And again, man, I can, imagine, okay, a swing trade, right? So this is, let's just say, June 6th. A swing trade, it can go out for, a week or two, a month, half a year, doesn't matter, right? But June 6th, if I just put in something here, knowing that it's going to either play in here or go up, by June freaking 10th, what's that, 4 days, bro? 4 days, bro? 4 days, your boy making, there's a $5,000 difference. $5,000 difference. And imagine, man, I can't wait until I get into this more. Y'all watching it live, y'all gonna see me eventually start doing real gains from this when I start getting my checks in here, but rent gotta get paid first, your boy gotta pay rent. But Okay, so now we got this new, for me, this new resistant line, and now I can play in between here, from here to here. I can play in between here, is what it's looking like right now. I'd go back and double check, but it's just playing these moves. And what's cool about, oh yeah, that's what I want to show y'all. So cryptocurrencies, you can trade them overnight, all night type thing. Um, but what's cool is this did that whole that move that I was talking about. Uh, where was it? Okay, so 8:30 is right here. Look, so 8:30, the stock, it shoots down, boom. Cryptocurrency in this case, the cryptocurrency shot down, and I'm watching these because I want to see how people move with cryptocurrencies with the market. Even though cryptocurrencies you can trade 24/7, you can't trade the market 24/7. You can trade cryptocurrencies 24/7. So I'm just watching to see, like a trader like myself, well, when I become like a day trader, I'm gonna be looking at the market at 8:30 every day. It's more convenient for me to trade during that time cryptocurrencies as well. So I'm thinking like that, and I'm going, I wonder how many, if people are doing that, how many people think like that. And based off of this, it seems like, there's some action. It happened right at market open. So it came down, and again, once it comes down, so the move is when it comes down, you see this, and once it starts going back up, this is the confirmation candle, is what we call this one. And then you just ride it back up, basically, and that's the move. You go here, and then the stop loss would have been set till about here, because that's where the top of this candle goes. But on the gains, you take profit for some of it, and then you can leave a little bit more. And let's just say, I'm pretty sure that's how I'm going to be playing. But anyways, let's just see if we would have went all the way up, right? 1.59%. Okay, I'm trying to learn how to read all these things. Anyways, so from $6 to $6.18, $6.09 to $6.18, $9.09 on the dollar. So, but just having some contracts in here, that's a couple $100 maybe, depending on what you got in there, right? And that is from 8:30 to 9:30, so an hour. So we would have been sitting for an hour, just watching it, seeing what's happening, and then at the end of that hour, you take your profit, a couple $100 maybe, right? So that's why I want to show y'all on that one, because cryptocurrencies trade 24/7. And again, I'm showing y'all the actual type of research I do, why I be having confidence. I have confidence because I'm watching the stuff before I actually get into it. So then when I actually start doing this stuff, my confidence level is high, because I'm taking this serious. I'm not just going like, oh yeah, it looks nice, right? So again, 8:30 here. So boom, went down. Imagine if you would have put in here and just kind of rocked out. Let's say another hour. 8:30. Was it an hour? 8:30, 9:30? Okay, so there. Okay, so I'm trading. I see this go down. Oh dang, I'm already trading SoFi. Let me just trade this too. It says 9%, so $982 difference. And honestly, I don't know if I would have went in right here just looking at it again, because you know we want a confirmation candle. It's not typical that we would go in right after something if we don't get a confirmation candle first. So I probably would have missed. I probably would have missed this move. Not gonna lie, I probably would have missed this move. But anyways, y'all seeing the power of setting up your support, like support and resistant trading is what I'm calling it. It might be called that. I don't know. But yo, man, it's not tough. It's pretty, straightforward. And yeah, that's all I want to share. To be honest, I wanted to come in on in the market with y'all, and then share those things with y'all. I think that's it. We can always sign into this because it's just good to get that update, Yeah, it's thundering out there. Thunder, let the thunder. Okay. 103.59. So we're at 103.59 today. Every day it goes up. Every day, nonstop. Okay. Well, if y'all haven't yet, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 50 subscribers because your boy want to do live streaming. I don't have enough space on my laptop to be doing all these videos for y'all, okay? I need to do them live stream, all right? Because then I got to go in here. I got to delete stuff. Y'all don't want me going through all that trouble. I hope. Okay. So, what did it say the other day? Like 8 something ICP, I think. Yeah, I wish it didn't go so slow. It is what it is. It happens every time I start recording. It goes kind of slow. So let's see what this number's about to say. One ICP is at 614. So this is how we'll start remembering. I gotta pay attention to that part more, and it'll give us a faster understanding of what's happening. 614 times, what is it, 152? 933 then? So yeah, it even went up today. It went up more. Okay. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. If you leave a comment, it makes me so happy, okay? It just makes me happy. But at minimum, I just want subscriptions. I just need some subscriptions right now so that I can live stream. Okay, yeah, 9:30. Man, listen, that joint about to be up there. When this get back to $9, $10, let me just do that math real quick. Let's just say it gets to $10. $10 times 152, 1,052. $1,520. That's when it gets to just $10. Man, we're gonna have a good time here, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Please do those things. Invest. Get your Robinhood, get your Coinbase, get your Charles Schwab, get your Fidelity, get your Moomoo, get your Webull, get whatever. Get a broker. Those are called brokers. All right, go watch the broker video if you haven't. Get yourself a broker and just put money in it. You don't have to spend it yet. Put money in it, because these are some of the best times right now as far as all this stock investment is going, because things are so volatile. Things are low. Everything's on discount right now. This is the best time. So I appreciate y'all. I'm about to get out of here. I talked way too much. And I hope y'all got some value out of it. If y'all did, again, like, subscribe. Subscribe. That's it. All right. Love y'all. We invest here. We learn here. This is called learning. This is called learning. We learn, we invest, and we make profit, y'all. That's what we do here. All right. Love. Peace.